there, you see. Okay, we are now live, Gems World Academy, Etoile International School, Switzerland. If you're checking in with us here, welcome. We're doing a workshop as part of EU Code Week 2014, and we have Lisa to join us from Hopscotch, the developers behind the Hopscotch app for iPad that we've been working with, along with many other things this week. Students, say hello to the world. Wow, excellent, incredibly exciting, isn't it? If you missed it over there, I shall move the thing in a bit. I'm going to hand it over to Lisa, and she's going to give us a short introduction, and then hopefully by the end of this session in 30 minutes we will have built our first game in Hopscotch with the big fingers crossed. We always need to do that. Excellent. So over to you, Lisa.
Great. Thanks, Mark. Good morning, guys. Well, it's morning here in New York City. I guess it's afternoon for you. Are you having a fun day? Yeah. Well, this is the perfect way to start our morning here at Hopscotch. My favorite part of my job by far is getting to hang out with kids like you all over the world who are building cool things on Hopscotch. So thank you so much for being part of this workshop, and thank you, Mark, for helping us put it together. We're really grateful and really excited to chat with everyone around the world who's joining with us about Hopscotch. Hopscotch, as you guys have found out, is an app for iPad that kids can use to express themselves through programming, building games, animations, stories, whatever they want, with blocks of code that they drag and drop. We've been around for about a year and a half. We're a team of 6 now working on Hopscotch every day full-time. We were founded by 2 awesome women, Jocelyn Levitt and Samantha John, who were looking around the New York City tech community and saw that there are a lot of really cool products being built. People building awesome apps, websites, games, and tools that we all use every day, like Tumblr, Foursquare, other things that are part of our lives. And they were like, these are some pretty cool products. Wouldn't it be cool if we made even more? And they started looking at the people who were doing the best work, and they noticed they all had started programming when they were your age. And they realized it's really important if you want to build cool things that you start young. But they also realized that a lot of them were boys, and they thought that doesn't make sense. Girls can build cool stuff too. Samantha's a girl. She's a programmer. So they started thinking, how could we get more kids, and especially more girls, to start programming early? And from that, they came up with the idea of Hopscotch, an app that kids could use to program things, and especially that girls would like to use too. So I'm especially excited to see so many girls in the audience on the other side of the screen here. So awesome. So Hopscotch came from that idea, and like all things, they started with this idea, this goal, and began working on it. And so the last year and a half, they've done multiple versions of the app. We've tried a bunch of things to see how we can make Hopscotch best for you, our Hopscotchers. And now today we have a version that we're really proud of that you guys are using every day, it sounds like. And we're really excited to help you figure out how to build your first game today and to help people all over the world. Because what we've found is that the best way to learn how to hopscotch, or to do most things, is to work with somebody who already knows how. And they can teach you the basics and give you the confidence to then go out and build whatever you come up with. So today our goal is to help you build those basic skills and confidence so that when you have an idea, a dream, a game, a story, you can go out and tackle it. So that's our goal for you this morning. And our friend Jocelyn just came by to say hello before we kick it off to Mark.
Hi, you guys.
It was from Jocelyn's brain here that Hopscotch was born.
Hi, everyone. Are you guys excited?
Sometimes it does this. It's okay. You know, it happens sometimes.
All right.
Cool. Well, I think we're ready to get started. We can't wait to see what you guys come up with.
Okay. We'll go over to the iPad now, and I'll go at a steady pace. If I go too fast, Just give me a little sign and I'll slow down a little bit and I'll show you what we're going to build. Okay? Thanks for joining us, guys. Let's see what we can do.
Ooh.
There we go, onto the iPad. Open up your iPads now, guys. And there we go. So, you should have something looking a little bit like this. Yes? Go to your first screen. Go to me. Go to me, and then we can start a new project. I'm going to show you what we're going to be making. And I've called this game Froggy, because it reminds me of one of the first games I ever played called Frogger. Shall we have a look? This is what we're going to be making today. Let's have a look. So we're going to be using 4 characters. We only used 1 this morning, didn't we? Who used Cupcake this morning?
Me.
Yeah, my favorite.
I didn't do Hopscotch.
And this is what we're going to be doing now. You ready?
Yeah, we're doing
So as you can see, we've got 2 baddies, Cupcake and Parrot, going across the screen. And when I tap the screen, I can hopefully try and get to my helicopter. But what happens? Oh, if I hit the baddies, they take me back. Let's see. Oh. It's a tricky game. Tricky game. Yes! I'm the winner. Shall we see if we can make that? How do you do that? Well, that's why we're here. That's why we're here. We're going to build it ourselves. So, guys, you have to stay with me. We're going to go to new project. Help each other out. New project. You need to be here. And blank project. Exactly. Thank you very much, Annabelle. Who's all there? Give me a thumbs up. Who's there? You'll need to. There you go. That's that one. Choose a character to be you, the goodie. Let's have a go. Have a look on the screen. Who's there? Give us a wave. Settle down the voices then I don't have to shout, please. Thank you. Now, my little frog, Jethro, you're paying superb attention there. My little froggy is going to wants to go up when I tap the screen. So we're going to give Froggy a little rule. Let's try and keep this voice down really low, then I don't have to shout. So give Frog a new rule, and then select the one that says when iPad is tapped. Yeah? And you should get all your list of commands coming on the left-hand side. Now, which way do we want Froggy to go? Up. Okay, so when iPad is tapped, Froggy's going to move, not a distance, it's going to move wrong. It's going to change Y. Sometimes we make mistakes. We're going to change Y by 50. 50 little bits. Can you do that? It should just look like this. You select a character, bring it down. Yeah, and then you need to drag in or change Y on the movement part. Press start, test it out. Test it, see what happens. You should have the character going up. Yes? Shout out, yay, if you did it. Hooray. Thank you. Okay. So now we need you need to do a new game, Stan. New game. Have you selected the correct command? Have a look. Grown-ups, thanks for walking around and helping out. I'm going to move on. If any of you listening out there doing a live thing with 60 students is an interesting experience. I'm going to add a new character. And this character is going to be Monkey. No, Monkey's good. Monkey's going to go at the top there.
Hey, Mark.
Sorry?
Hey, Mark, I think you're
You're breaking up there, sorry. Say again?
That's okay.
Is it okay?
I think we're still looking at our smiling faces, not the iPad.
Interesting experience.
Totally.
I'm going to add a new character. Say that again, right? It was sharing. And this character. Now? Now we're on. Now I'm sharing my iPad. Do you see that?
Mark.
Sorry? There's some weird stuff going on here. Okay. Now do you see it? Yeah? You see iPad now?
There we go.
Right, you was sharing. Plus, who's got two characters now? Hooray! Cool. Okay, settle down then. Guys, it's really impossible for you to all ask me questions when we're doing this. You'll have to just try and figure stuff out a little bit. Right, you need the second character. This is your goal. I've chosen Monkey. Monkey's going to be at the top of the screen. Okay, what do we want to happen when you get your frog to Monkey? We're going to select a new rule for Monkey. Okay, select on there. Select.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
I think we still aren't presenting the iPad screen.
It's just stuck on our faces, what everybody's seeing. Some people can't see what you're presenting.
It's weird because it is here. Let me just stop that, and we'll do that again because it is showing it here. Stop screen sharing. Right. Screen share. iPad share. That says it is doing now.
Okay, we'll try dropping off and seeing if by doing that it goes back to you.
Okay, thanks. You can't ask me individual questions, Aaron. It's really difficult for me to answer them when we're doing this. Sorry. Start a new project. Right, here we go. Here's the next bit. I'm just going to carry on, even if it's not sharing or not. Because let me try this another way. Wait a minute. Let me stop doing that. Let me share my screen like this. Let's see what happens when I do that. That's totally weird, isn't it? I don't think we can cope with that. It's a cool effect, you must say. That is a really cool effect, but not the one we want. Right, we're back on share screen. Okie dokie. Right, ready. Monkey is our goal. We're going to get Monkey to grow when our other character hits the goal. So we go to Monkey and we scroll down. When Monkey bumps into your other character, Frog, we want something to happen. Actually, we want Monkey to grow by 50%. Let's try that. 50%. Can you see that? When monkey bumps into frog, grow by 50%. Press start if you get that going. Hooray! Try it. Wow, lots of success there. If you are following, I do hope you can see the screen. We seem to be having a few technical problems, but it does actually say here that we are sharing the iPad screen, so I do hope you can follow. If not, I'll put together a tutorial and you'll be able to see that some point next week. Who's got 2 characters that do what we're asking them to do? There we go. We got our character going like that. This is cool. Okay, okay. Now let's introduce our baddies if you haven't already done that. So you need to have 2 new characters. Using the plus just next to the start button, add 2 characters you think are bad. I'm going to have Octo, and Robot Guy, Space Pod. Drag them to the left. Doesn't matter who. You can choose whoever you want. Show me. Oh, cool. Oh, wow. Drag it that way to the left. Okay, guys. I'm waiting. Let's have a little look. Let's have this sort of rule. I'll give an instruction, then you can talk between yourself because it's important that you're talking about what you're doing. But when I'm talking, it's really important we listen, then other people who are following can watch, okay? And listen to what we're doing. So now we've got our goody Froggy here. We've got the goal there. We've got our 2 baddies. They need to be on the left-hand side of the screen. Now, what we're going to do is make we're going to use the same lines of code for both baddies. And the baddies are going to go like this. From one side of the screen to the other side of the screen, like this. Forever. So watch very carefully, and I'll show you what we're going to do. And you're going to do this for both characters. So we're going to give SpacePod a new rule. I'll do this twice. So watch once, and then we'll do it together the second time. When project is started, we want our character to move across the screen. The distance is going to be 1,000. 1000, correct. Yeah, but that only goes one way. We want your character to go back the other way. So we're going to drag in another move, and we're going to go minus 1,000 and return. And we want that to happen forever. So we're going to scroll down, go to control flow, and press more, and introduce a repeat forever. And drag those 2 blocks inside. Just like that. And with a bit of luck, our character moves it's fast enough. Increase the speed if you want, so I'll tell you now to do that. Work it out. I'm going to do the same with Octo. I'll guide you through again. If you're unsure, just watch through again and do this with me. New rule: when project is started, add your repeat forever. And then drag in your 2 moves in between that little sea of repeat forever. 1,000. And a minus. Fun this. It's a cool experiment. I'm sure that we've got lots of teachers here supporting us because it's a real challenge getting everyone to keep up to speed. Oh, they are very fast, but sometimes too fast. So as you can see, if you're watching, thank you for your patience. We have 2 characters going across the screen. And if I tap my character up, it goes straight through them. We have to add some more instructions. Guys, this is what it should look like now. If you're not there today, don't worry. Don't worry. We'll have a chance to catch up later and work on it at home in the holidays. Who's there now? Who's got what we need? Anyone got what we need?
We just need now we just need one to instead when we make
You want it so when they touch the baddies, they go back down. That's what we're going to do next.
No, but okay, I want to be like I don't know how it gets tough. Can we make it quiz?
Maybe another day. I'm just going to do this today. That's a great idea, though, Annabelle. Okay, team. I'm going to carry on, and then we'll have time when we're done with this live cast. We'll have time to just run round and make sure we've got everything in order. Thank you very much for the teachers and how you're helping each other with this. Annabelle, you like Froggy on my game, jumping up and down. I'm going to press play. Just watch what happens with mine now. Eyes on the screen. Let's have a little look. Now, as you can see, when I go up to get to my goal, I go straight through the characters. So I need to give my main character, Froggy, I need to give him or her a new rule. So watch very carefully. It's important that I know where my character is on the screen. And if I move my character, I get some coordinates, just like this. And I'm going to try and make sure my frog is at exactly 500, that's the X coordinate, and around 100, that's the Y coordinate. That's quite important. Remember that, 500, 100. Ready? So I'm going to give Frog a new rule. Keep with me, keep with me. I'm going to go to more. I'm going to scroll. And I'm looking for when Frog bumps into space pod. When that happens, I want Frog to go back down because that's my challenge for my game. So I'm going to set the position there. And what were my numbers again?
500.
Thank you very much, Procop. 500, 100. Shall we see if that works? Ready?
What do you need to grab?
Yes, it works, look. I get hit and I go back. I'm going to do that for my other character, so I'll guide it through one more time.
Oh, this is
Let's go. Change. Aaron, I can't help you one by one. Sit down, guys. Sit down. Sit down. 500, 100. The same rules apply for when you hit octo. Give frog a new rule. When frog bumps into octopus, select movement, set position, back to 500, and Y coordinate 100. We should have our first ever game now. Now, we can reduce the size of characters or increase the size of characters to add a little bit more challenge, but just for today, we're going to just be content with this game and let's see if it's actually possible to complete. It's pretty difficult.
So just leave. Mine's not going
When iPad is tapped,
It goes like this.
one by one, guys, now. So my game is extremely challenging because of the size of my character. So what I'm going to do is actually just shrink the frog before we start. So I'm going to go back to edit. I'm going to just cancel there. And when iPad, we're going to give frog a new rule. And we're going to go right to the beginning. When the project is started, we're actually going to shrink our frog by 50%. That should make the challenge a little bit easier. Then I'm going to press start, and then hopefully I can get across and achieve my goal, hooray, of hitting monkey. I do hope you've been able to follow this game. It's been rather challenging with all our students, but I think we've had some pretty good success and started our first journeys rather than being consumers of games. Start our journey of actually looking at what goes behind the game and the instructions we need to be able to build games. I'll encourage you to actually play around with the size of the characters, and maybe instead of monkey as your goal, to use text and try and change the text to say you win. I will put that into a tutorial at a later stage. I'm going to leave that playing just for a moment, and hopefully we'll go back to the Hopscotch team, to Liza and Jocelyn, and we can maybe take a few questions from the students. So thanks for following that. I hope it's been, I hope you've actually been able to see it, and have fun with Hopscotch and making your own games, and please share them in the community. So there you are, gamers, back seeing the gamers in action. Don't you show us what you've been doing there? So you need it when I can set down, you want to move up. So go to your movement and change Y. Change Y by 50. Oh, cool. Really cool. And where's your character going up? We do. We'll come into class. So if you have been watching, we're going to leave you there because it's coming towards the end of our day. We've had a few technical problems today, but that's okay. It's only the second time we've done this. We've started our journey making games. As I say, I'll provide you with a tutorial, and hopefully we have the opportunity to connect again with Jocelyn and Laser in New York at some other stage. Hopefully we can discuss coding and programming and building games and more ways of using Hopscotch in the classroom at a later date. Students, I know some of you got to go. Give a wave to the screen. Don't go anywhere yet.